Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Put to Practice Cooking. Today we are going to be making a seafood ravioli. This is definitely going to be interesting because I've never actually made pasta dough from scratch. So I finally even got also got like a pasta maker who's been basically gathering dust in my cabinet for quite a while, so that's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be crab, but I also had some octopus. I was gonna make with another dish, but then I ended up not making that dish. So at the end, we'll just use it on top to sprinkle it. Nothing special, just cooked in some butter and put a couple seasonings on it. So let's get started. All right, so we are ready for our pasta. So what we got here is some 3 egg yolks, one whole egg, sorry. Then some salt, and then some. Can't think of the top of my head, but it's all down below. So what we're basically, some olive oil in here and whatnot. Anyway, so we're gonna be putting this in a mixer. Instead of put it in a food processor, I feel that won't really work out in my opinion, but so I'm not gonna use it. Plus mine's kind of small, so I don't think it'll be really well for the dough. So we have our KitchenAid mixer. We're gonna pour in our egg mixer. All right, so we got our egg mixture in there. And so now we are going to be putting, I'm still going to follow kind of the instructions because I feel that's still kind of good idea. We're going to put in half of our cup of flour. I just used this leftover that we had. One of our previous dishes had a bunch of it. It was for our schnitzel. And it's double O flour. It's supposed to be a little bit better, so I thought it was best to use it. So we're going to pour that, about half this in here. Okay, we're going to make sure to lock this. Then we're going to mix it up and then hopefully it gets into the ball that we need. And then we'll get to the kneading and all that. So. Oh, let's hope I didn't ruin my pasta. Oh. I did that whole thing without it locked. That's kind of a bad thing. All right. It seems kind of dry. I'm going to instead to add a little bit of water. If that's the case, so I'm going to do that real quick. Very, very sticky. There's our ball of dough. So basically we're going to be just kneading this for about like 7 to 8 minutes on this to get it to like a more uniform ball. So I'm not sure how well this is going to go because of how sticky it is, but I mean, here's the early stages. So let's get to kneading. All right, so this is our pasta dough. Looks, I think, good to me. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Next step it says to do is to put this in the fridge for about 30 to 40 minutes. It also says to put it in some cling wrap, so we're going to do that as well. All right, so that's our ball. So we're gonna put it in the fridge. I'll see you in a bit. All right, so we are back. We have our dough. Has definitely changed up a bit. Definitely firmed up a little bit. A lot better than what it was before. Definitely needed that time in the fridge. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is split this into 4 chunks, as even as we can. Now what we're doing is make this into a flat rectangle as best as we can. And then afterwards we're gonna put it in through our pasta maker. And hopefully this all works, otherwise, I just have a lot of crab for something else, so. Alright, so that should hopefully be good now. Well, the truth for this, never actually used one of these before, so from what it says, you're supposed to put on the widest setting and then just kind of start doing it. Then after you go through once, you're supposed to fold it over, run it through again. Move it up one notch. We're going to do it again. Right, from what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do it all the way till you get to setting 6. Alright, so this is our ravioli dough. I gotta say, it turned out much better than I expected, but now we gotta rinse and repeat for this. For how long that took, I'm just going to skip ahead. Once it's all done, we'll get to the whole making of the actual raviolis themselves, so see you in a bit. Alright, so we are done. I gotta say this looks pretty darn good. I did for this one, I did kind of crumble it back up into a ball and do it again, just so it was fitting a little better. Pretty much, I will say, since I did the other ones, what you do is that, how to get it out like this, is to put it one through on the lowest setting, fold it, then do it again on the 0, and then just slowly crank your way up all the way up to 6, and then you'll get that. This one, I think this just wasn't enough on these. That's why I probably didn't get as long as these ones, but it still should be good. These ones will just probably use to be a little fatter ones because of just how much whiter it is. So here's our filling. That is just going to be some lump crab meat, some ricotta cheese, and then I seasoned it with some spices and whatnot. I think some pepper, and then some red pepper flakes, and then a little bit of paprika. So now we're going to do 1 tablespoon. Oh, and also we're going to do it about 2 inches away from each other. So about that much space. So about like that much. So maybe about like that. So you just rinse and repeat till you have all of them. We'll say, I mean, it's a tablespoon, so I think we might have too much. The recipe does say that if for some reason you do have extra, you can just put some panko in it and then fry them up. I'll probably have to do that, so see you in a sec. I guess I will say that the kind of underestimated, either I messed up in some way, but that's a lot left in our filling, so I feel like you just have to do only half of what it says, because if you're following it, then that might be it. But again, maybe that's because I messed up this one so much, so whatever. I'll probably make those into crab balls or something, as it suggested. So next thing we're gonna do is get your top one, put it right on top. Same thing with the other half. Now what we're doing is now we're gonna press against all the edges. Press it down because we want to make sure all the air bubbles, as much as possible, are gone. Yeah, definitely way too much on this one. This one definitely could have been more thinner, but oh well. So next thing what we're going to do, we're going to run this around the edges. This is basically a little ravioli, like I guess it's supposed to help crimp it a bit. Got it a while ago, finally was able to use it. Otherwise, you can kind of just do cookie cutter or something along those lines. Yeah, I feel that was way too little. I think maybe double the dough, maybe next time, if I was going to do it again. I'll definitely have to figure out something with this. Maybe I'll just make, as I said, I'll make the crab balls, or I don't know. I'll figure out something else with leftover crab. So yeah, so after this, it's either you can put this in the freezer, put it on on a baking sheet, as it says, and put it in with some parchment paper, let it freeze, and then you can do that, or you can cook it immediately, which is what I'm doing. Basically just boiling water, let it cook for about 3 to 6 minutes or until it's floating, and then you can just top with your sauce. So I'm gonna do it off camera because no one likes to watch a pot boil. So I will see you during the taste test. All right, so we are back. Here is our ravioli. I think it looked pretty well. I put a garlic butter sauce. It'll be separate in there. Not sure if I said it already, but then also I threw in the octopus. Just pan fried it with some stuff. Well, yeah, we'll see how this is. That is really good. I think I maybe just cooked it a little too less because it already started to float pretty quickly after I did it. So it's not as like still it's like a little tougher than I used to. It's not al dente as you're supposed to, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. Same thing with the octopus. Yeah, they're very good. Obviously, separate dishing. You don't have to add it. It's up to you. I just had it and I want to use it and fit it with seafood. Originally it was supposed to go in the ravioli, but I don't think that would have worked. And to be honest, with how much we had left over, had a good call. So definitely call this a win. They're definitely not pretty, but the taste is really what matters in my opinion. So hope you have a good rest of your day, and hope your ravioli turned out as good as mine. Thanks.